Hey, what up all my tooth doctors and doctresses? Welcome to another video at the Tooth Factory. Today we're going to be talking about the Provincial Nominee Program and its simplicity. After you've come to Canada on student visa, we want to know how you can become a permanent resident, right? Well, let's first take a look at the eligibility. For example's sakes, I'm going to choose the Ontario province. Majority of our international students come to Ontario, so Ontario Immigrant Nominee Program. It is a provincial-based program, and we will go down on this website and select the international student stream. That's what we will fall under. Now, these websites, all of these links that I'm clicking on are provided below in the description box. So feel free to follow through while watching this video. The international student stream, first of all, we want to know the overview, right? Well, the employer job offer for international student stream gives international students with a job offer in a skilled occupation the opportunity to apply to live permanently and work in Ontario. Now, the job offers must be of type 0 to AB on the NOC. We have opened up the link here, so we'll take a look at that in just a second. That's what your job must be. And that's exactly what it means by selecting your course that can potentially give you a type 0A or B job. So we'll take a look at that in a bit, don't you worry. And what is required is first a full-time permanent employment. Full-time meaning a minimum of 1,560 hours per year, which is a minimum of 30 hours per week. Generally, a working week is 40 hours, so don't worry about that. We'll look at the NOC, the National Occupation Classification, to find out which jobs fall under 0, A, and B. Minimum wage that everybody qualifies, so don't worry about that. And the job must be in the province that you apply from. Again, always met, so not to worry. Now, for the applicants, if we go down onto the website, we want to find out two specific things: the scoring factor and its employment, later its education purposes. So let's review that. For scoring, once you register an expression of interest, that's like a letter that you sent to show that you're interested in being a permanent resident in Canada, under this stream, it assigns you to a point-based system. Now, point-based system has two big columns. One is the employment, because this is the employment offer stream for international students. The second is education. So first of all, the employment. Here is the NOC. A job offer's NOC skill level must be A, B, or 0. See, because for NOC level A, we get 10 points. NOC level B, we get 8 points. But for NOC level C and D, we only get 0 points. That doesn't add to your offer, right? For anything that's 0, we get 10 points as well. Anything that pays you more than $40 per hour or higher, you get 10 points. $20 to $39.99 per hour, you get 5 points. So generally, we fall under AB 0 or this category. That's your employment category. So let's take a little deeper look into this. Okay. So I've clicked on the National Occupation Classification here. It's updated. So all we have to do is enter a job classification. So let's write dental hygiene and press enter. A dental hygienist is marked as category B. Very nice, right? But let's take a look at dental assistant. This is one of the most important questions that I've answered for several people. Recently, dental assistants are now transferred to a category C. So all my international students that are applying to come to Canada, dental assistant will give you 0 points. Remember that. We want to have highest points possible, and dental hygiene becomes one of our good options. The other things that's famous is the Masters in Public Health, MPH or MHA. That makes you a health inspector in the health committee, right? And health inspector, a government manager, or inspectors in public health and environmental health and occupation health and safety, will give you a B or an A category. Remember that. And for management occupation, as soon as you turn into a manager, you fall under the 0 category. So that's important. MPH, MHA, dental hygiene, any master's degree for that matter, will give you either a level A, B, or 0, and will pay you approximately this category here. Will give you 5 points in addition, right? Now, Canadian work experience duration. In employment, duration also matters, right? We have a cumulative full-time effort of 12 months or more will give you 4 points. Less than 12 months will give you 0 points. So now we know for sure that in order to apply on work permit, we must have a minimum of 1 year of full-time or part-time work experience. But it must equal 12-month period. In Canadian work experience level, the skill job, if you have done for 12 months, you've done A-level job, it's 3 points in your basket. Moving forward, your education. This is the biggest question I get on our website and our channel as to what course should I take? Should I take a certificate, a diploma, a degree? What can I take? Well, highest level of education is much more attributed, right? So in that case, a certificate, as a normal trade certificate or college diploma, is at the lower end. A bachelor's degree is mediator, and a master's degree will give you 8 points. That is why we at the Tooth Factory do promote MPH and MHA a lot. And the second choice does become our diplomas, the advanced diplomas. Dental hygiene is a very good diploma to go through for our dental applicants. And they'll give you 5 points. But any certificate will give you a 0. Now, post-grad certificates will still give you 5 points. Don't get me wrong there. But in order to stay away from the 5-point region, we want to move up the trade, then why not pick the master's degree or the advanced diplomas such as dental hygiene? The fields of study, engineering and healthcare, are two of the highest, and that's what our viewers at the Tooth Factory aim for. The healthcare for us in dentistry and dental field, and engineering such as biotechnology. Those are the famous ones in recent times. Moving forward, a language attribute of the academics is also very important. A language for basically a secondary language test can give you all the way up to 10 points, and all of them are dependent on your IELTS or TOEFL scores. Now, I've clicked on this link here, also present in the description box below. This is called the International Student Stream Employment Job Offer Application Checklist. So these are the 10 things that are required in the application after you've finished your student visa. Okay, so we got a declaration needed, identification documents, status documents in Canada, employer documents, job offer documents, education documents, resume, your expression of interest, and other documents. So we now know declaration is just a permission form. Identification documents are listed here for passports and photograph purposes. Status documents, we got work permits, study permits, temporary resident visa permit. We will fall under this category here for our purpose and intents. And then employer documents are such as, an employer's signature on a form presented by the Government of Canada. It just identifies you as the employee of that institution. A job offer letter, it must be less than 6 months old, because when you apply, you want to apply at the beginning of it, your employment. The job must include, your offer letter must include the job title, the NOC code, the 0A or B. And remember, not C. Stay away from C, you guys. Your wage, your duties, and your employment start date and everything must be included in this. Your current employment, and then your collective agreement and your license to work, basically. An education document. So this is important. Your education degree, diploma, or certificate earned from an eligible college or university in Canada is needed. So what's that? Let's open up. We'll take a look at it in just a second. Next is resume. It'll tell you what's required, such as your current and past work experience, your level of education, your current residence, email address, phone number, basically a summary of you. And then your intention to reside in Ontario documents. Why do you want to live in this province that you apply to? Well, first of all, your employment. That's your number one. The other is education in Ontario. You've studied in Ontario. You want to stay in Ontario. Your family ties, in case you have someone living with you, or you're leasing something, such as an apartment that you want to stay in Canada for. Your social connection and personal relationships, all of them matter in your intention to reside. And then your expression of interest scoring factor documents. We already looked at these. These are your job offers, your duration, your NOC levels, your earning history, highest education level obtained in Canada, and your field of study. Remember, healthcare and engineering is top there, and Canadian education experience. Official language ability, and remember, IELTS was one of the top ranking tests taken. Now, let's take a look at this page that we had opened up for our institutions. All right, eligible Canadian colleges and universities. A lot of the time at the Tooth Factory, we get so many people asking the same questions, such as, what colleges can we apply to? What courses can we apply to? So once and for all, let's summarize the whole thing. First of all, we need to apply to either healthcare or engineering fields, right? For our dentist fellows, healthcare can be dental hygiene, masters in public health, masters in healthcare administration, or our PSW programs, which is personal support worker programs, disability workers in healthcare, or we got in engineering biotechnology and of course a degree in it, or postgrad certificate, and so on and forth. Second question is where to apply, and that's what this is. These are eligible colleges all across the country. For example, in Ontario, Cambrian College in Sudbury, Ontario, Conestoga in Kitchener, Confederation in Thunder Bay. These are Georgian College in Barrie, very common places to apply to. And in this website, when you open it, you'll see that several colleges and universities are split, right? If you're looking at a master's degree, it's generally offered by a university, such as University of Ottawa is something we've been recommending a lot recently for our master's degrees. And these are the several other provinces. Now, once you have caught all of these, what should you do? Remember, when you pick a university and you apply to it, ultimately your goal is to get a permanent employment in the province. Say, for example, you picked Cambrian College in Sudbury. You want to be able to find the employment in Ontario in order to have a streamlined process for the provincial nominee program only. You get the employment in category A, B, or 0. All managers are automatically 0. A and B are very strong contenders. In our dental field, it's dental hygiene. Others, such as health inspectors, are category A as well. Dental assistant, this is a very important point I'm about to say. Dental assistant, I keep saying it again and again, guys, but it's very important. For our BDS graduates back home, dental assistance is not your category 0A or B, it is category C, and it will give you 0 points towards your provincial nominee program. So please rethink that option. So 3 steps, right? Your course selection, your college selection, and your work permit, experience, and job scope. All of that together brings about your application for the provincial nominee program overall. And that's when you can apply. Hopefully this allowed you to kind of give you an idea as to what you can do from your home country and come to Canada, study, and on work permit apply to your permanent residence. Hopefully this helped, guys. Sorry, I know I bored you, but very important video. Please follow through with all these websites in the description box below. Let us know if you have any questions. We're always here to answer. Thank you so much, and please like, share, and subscribe for more content.